Alright, so I gotta take my mask back off. I was really concerned because so many cars were banged around in that last vlog. So I called the sheriffs, and they came out pretty quick because there's a location, a sheriff's station that's located over at Destin Commons right near here. And right now I'm at the McDonald's at Target and Hobby Lobby. So, he came out. I guess he went and talked to the guys that were driving the truck. It's possible it's a Lowe's rental truck. It could be their delivery truck. I'm not sure. But, anyway, what is that? I just drove over a can or something. But anyway, he come talk to me, the officer, because I told him I'd be happy to because I have video of it. And so the officer was very nice, young gentleman. And so, boy, there's a lot of boondockers over here. I don't know how they get away with it. So anyway, that's the officer there that come, and very, very nice. Destin Sheriff's at Okaloosa. But anyway, he did talk to the gentleman, and then he come to see my video, and he said, well, the guy didn't know, or did he hit it or something? But anyway, they were concerned, and he's like, well, we wouldn't want him to stop in the road because that would be very hazardous. And I said, well, you know, the thing is that, you know, he knew he hit that barrel. He knew he was flying, you know, in an area that's 35 miles an hour. And he had to know, looking in the rearview mirror, that that thing was bouncing all over the road. And it's some vehicles. So I was concerned about, you know, because of this pandemic, you know, there's a lot of stress, and if there's an older person there to have a stroke or something over that, and damage people's cars. You know, it's really hard to explain to your insurance company, well, the guy hit a barrel. Did you get the police? Did you get pictures? Did you get a tag? No. You know, so it really screws you up if you get a lot of damage that needs to really go on your insurance claim. But anyway, so he was like, well, you know, if he tried to stop right then, it would cause an accident. I said, not if you turn your flashers on and pull, you know, gently to the side of the road and run back and make sure everybody is okay, and then take the barrel and move it, you know, to the sidewalk or something. Get it out of the road. You know, it's just human compassion, human courtesy. You know, look at that pretty blue on that Rubicon. But you know, you have to also think about, what if it was you? You know, what if it was your mother? You know, what if it was your elderly father or grandfather that was involved in that? What if that person is having a heart attack or stroke on the side of the road because of the excitement? What if they drove into another car and it caused a two-car wreck over a barrel that, you know, they've got no proof, but I've got video. So, you know, I really believe that he should have eased his way over to the other side with flashers on and checked back to see if anybody was mad or hurt or anything, you know, before he continued on, because that's just like getting in a car wreck and taking off. You know, I know a girl that did that. She had lost her license. I think she still doesn't have a license. And And she admits it today. She's like, I was so stupid because I got in a wreck and I got scared and I ran. And they took her license. And she loves cars. And she just admires some of the older cars and stuff. But, you know, she can't drive. Because they pulled her license years and years ago. So the good part is, the officers said they didn't have any reports of accidents or injuries or anything resulting from that barrel incident, which is wonderful. That's really, really, really good news so far. I hope nobody calls and reports anything later. That was traumatic. Like I told the officer, I said I would have drove back to check on those people or stopped, but I was intrigued to see where this guy was going in such a hurry and just plowed on through. You know, I mean, yeah, there's times those barrels aren't like bolted down. They do move. We've had a lot of wind this last week. They do move. Drunks hit them. You know, it could have been in a spot to where he had no choice but to hit the barrel. I mean, you wouldn't want to slam the brakes on that truck because it's a truck and trailer, of course. You know, it's smaller, but still, you slam the brakes on it, it's whatever's in the back. If it's got weight in it, it's gonna, you know, do some bad things. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration there. But it really excited me, and I had it on video, so I didn't even get to watch the rerun yet. The officer did. He was copacetic with the whole thing, and I apologized to him. I said, you know, I hated it because I had to call the 911 thing because I couldn't get the number of the station over there at Destin Commons, which was right next to us. And he said, it's no trouble. And I said, well, you know, I was worried in case, you know, there was reports. So I guess that drunk driver car's still over there. They've already tagged it. They put an orange sticker on it. They're getting ready to take it. The city will start billing them for that, leaving that car there. So, there was some excitement for the beginning of our beautiful day at 54 degrees right now at 9:30 in the morning. So the officers were out. The officer was out pretty quickly. Not too bad. So, and I stayed away, you know, far enough away because I don't like to get involved in that stuff too much because it gets kind of scary. And I didn't like the guy's attitude when I let him know that, you know, he had hit that barrel. And in the event he didn't realize it, which I know he realized it. Just trying to be kind to let him know that, you know, there may be some injuries back there. But thank God there weren't so far at this point. So he was pretty cocky though, and I didn't care for his answers too good. Me, I'd be scared to death if somebody told me that. I'd say, really? Oh my gosh. What did I do? I better go back and check on people or something. Just wait here, you know, call law enforcement and let them know that I accidentally hit a barrel and I was making sure that everybody was okay. Because see, my car insurance pays for all that. It pays for if, you know, I hit stuff or stuff hits me. So, that's what it's for. And I've been hit where people had no car insurance. I got hit my brand new Cadillac. I think it was a month I had that car. If it was even that. A dum-dum hit my car in Mississippi on Neal Road at a red light. Just drove right into the back like a dum-dum. They had no license. Their license was suspended. They had no insurance. It was ridiculous. And then the cop let him go. It was like, whoa. I'm like, this is not your good day. You just hit a Cadillac. A brand new one. Some stops to make, but I'm not feeling like it. I'm gonna go catch a shower at the gym and maybe a massage. Elks Lodge got a deal going on today, and a bunch of people there. Of course, it's Sunday, so maybe they're having their little church day too. Gotta slow it down. It's 35, I'm at 40. There's a guy flying by like they gotta go somewhere. They're out of state. The speed limit, I'm telling you, they were stopping them all over yesterday. So they have some of the best avocados right now at Walmart, 58 cents each. You guys need to check it out. And they're perfect. They are perfect. You don't have to, keep them around until they ripe or anything. They're just absolutely perfect. 58 cents each. They're not huge, but they're not teeny tiny, but they're kind of in between. And they are perfect. Really good deal. I love it. Fresh avocado, eat it with a spoon, sprinkle a little salt on it. That's about the only time I put salt on food. Well, I did my good deed for the day today. Plus, they ran a make on me, and it's clear anyway. So that's a good thing. I was kind of worried about my ex-crooked landlord who took my deposit and everything else. I had told the lawyer, I said, God, what if she tries to file on me claiming I did those damages, which I didn't do anything? He said that's real common. A lot of these Florida landlords will do that just to find a way not to give your deposit back. Well, I'll tell you what, $1,000 is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And then there's people in California that are paying a $5,000 deposit. I couldn't believe that when I went back home. I was like, $10K to move into a place? Really? You can bet most of those people are going to court to get that deposit back. God. I'd be sweating bullets over $5K deposit for a rental that I couldn't get back. And deserved it, Wouldn't you? I would be sweating bullets over that. I'm not happy about this 1K, but anyway. They say it's a law in the state of Florida. The landlord has to do this paperwork and state any damages, and then you have a right to contest it in such amount of time, which I did. What it does is, even though I lived out my deposit, basically, it's a totally separate thing. What it does is, I can sue her for that money, because that's separate. Because she permitted me to stay, to move, and then turned around and filed on me, which was stupid. And it's still vacant today. That's right, it's sitting vacant. And she did a few things trying to bill me for it, which there was no way. Nobody is buying it. So that big hurry, she lost rent and a sale. because it's been vacant all this time. And she was in a hurry to put me out in 5 days with sheriff's order. And it didn't do her any good. I guess it's one of those reap what you sow things. You know, you get what you dish out. Karma, what do you call that? Such is life. That's why, you know, in my younger days, I would go after you. That's a promise. Now I just wish bad on you. And, usually, you know, and I'm big on handling stuff legally. Really big on that. Instead of handling it myself. It really helps a lot if you do it legally. But it was one of these situations where somebody actually, I guess, got the payback all on their own. She attracted so much attention, did something very horribly wrong during a pandemic to try to benefit herself. When I was paying rent in advance, 2 and 3 weeks in advance, every month. Only one time I was late, like 24 hours, because when the pandemic hit, all the banks were like locked up, and I had gone to like 8 ATMs in one night till 2 or 3 in the morning and couldn't get money. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be late on my rent. I just couldn't get money. And so I did end up getting it the next day in the afternoon, no problem. I had most of it in cash. I always pay in money order, but I had most of it in cash, and I think I was short like 200 or something. 150 or 200 or something like that. And I'm like, what the heck? And she, of course, would not take a partial payment, so I was real concerned. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't get this last bit of money. So I finally got it, and then, you know, sent her another message, said, okay, I have it now. And I went and got some money order and stuff, but that's about the only time I was ever late. And she knew in advance, I had told her. So Cadillac sure got a lot of cars over there. Wow, Kia, I didn't even know they were still in business. They had a thing back in the early 2000s where they did a 2-for-1 deal. Literally, you'd go there and get 2 cars for the price of 1. That's what you call giving it away. I went to a Kia dealer one time, I'm thinking it was in Dothan, and Georgie and I went to go look at cars over there, because they had some car that they said was the car of the world, and they had a real cool deal on it or something they advertised. And then, hell, I went over there and we spent a couple hours geeking with these people, and it was all a bunch of lies. That was the bad part. And we ended up not doing it, but it was very intriguing. They had some kind of guarantee on the car. It was like a 20-year or lifetime guarantee or something they do with those Kias that I found interesting. If as a manufacturer you would back your merchandise up that well, then it must be good. But when I was in the car biz, I'm going to tell you, the Kias were such pieces of caca. They only made about 2 cars that were really, really, really good. And one was, it was like a Kia Sportage, but it was like an XLE or something. It was like the highest priced one. that was actually a pretty nice car. The other ones were pure junk to drive. And then some other little car that they made that was quite similar to a Mercedes. It drove really nice. Shower thing if there's not as many people at the gym. I've got to go feed the fish. I got to take all that stuff from that bin docker storage I bought. Get that fed to the fish. Still got a few things listed for sale, but I'm getting a lot of jokers. I don't know why these people send me messages in the middle of the night. Like, really? You're gonna sell it in the middle of the night? Hell no. I don't know who you are. Anybody calls after 9 p.m. at night and before 9 in the morning is an idiot. Unless you know somebody and I've said, hey, call me anytime, 24 hours. I do have some friends like that. And, but otherwise, you should really watch what you do. Look, let's see. Ah, looks like that people are at church. Might be a good day for me. There's not a lot of people here. This is a good thing. I get nervous, you know, with the pandemic. You know, I really don't like going into the gym if there's a lot of people in here. This is actually pretty slow for day shift. So it doesn't look too bad. The big trick is parking in the right place because there's so many kids that come here. They're really reckless with their doors or car doors and stuff. They have really chewed my car up over here. I keep parking farther and farther away, and sure as hell come out and there be some joker parked right on top of my car. They're just denting my car with their door. So, let's see if we can find a spot. This guy's parked way back. It always takes a tourist. Freaking Mississippi. Look. What a banana head. Air Force? You're a flyboy and you don't know how to park? Damn. I guess he's going to work out. She's going to sit in the car. No, I guess she just takes a little bit longer, but it's worth the wait. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm running this joint, and I'm going to go take a bath. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. You have a great one. It's 54 degrees today on Sunday at 9:45 in the morning.